How's everybody doing tonight? So this is also my first time up here tonight, so... How many people came here with a wife, a girlfriend, or anybody significant other? Alright, well this poem's about heartbreak, so get ready.
You can break my heart any day.
One's tough enough as it is, but we'll talk after. Alright, this piece is called I Remember. Do you remember that very first smile, that very first look, that very first kiss that left your world shook? The first time we touched, the first time we laughed, the first time I held you, the first time we danced? Remember sitting in your car, listening to our song, how I'd forget the words but you'd sing along? Our very first date, the first place we ate, where I said I liked you and you called me babe. Do you remember? Sneaking out from that party like two on the run, no track of time or just where we had gone. Into the forest, emotions so raw, careless of who was around and who saw. Frozen in time, I looked into your eyes. My very next words came without a surprise. You knew it was coming and I knew it too. So worried to say it and what it would do, but I couldn't resist a feeling so real, too honest and pure to ignore and conceal. I wanted you to say it, but you made me go first, and that's when it all just came out in a burst. I love you. I love you. And that's when the moment just paused. Together forever and no longer lost. It was perfect. And when I close my eyes, I can feel it. And from that moment on, there was no going back. Filling the voids in our lives where it lacked. Holding the world in the palm of my hand, 'cause you were my woman and I was your man. Before we met, your life was messy. My life was empty. You found your rock and I found my safety. You found direction, I found a life. You found a purpose and I found a wife. Before you was a time I can barely remember, except for the panic, anxiety, and anger. But you brought me a calmness and peace. Together's a place I could finally breathe. You taught me to relax, take life slow and enjoy it. Appreciate the moment, 'cause that's what's important. Our love was a place that was crazy. Now it's a parking lot. It's vacant and empty. But this is how you wanted it. Despite all the times I tried to make you understand that relationships are work, and to grow, you have to see them out to the end. You say I'm always in my head. But how can I help that as I lay alone in bed, staring at the ceiling, pacing down the halls, wondering where you are, who you're with, and if you'll call? Okay, fine. You say that I'm crazy? Well, if love is an offense, then go ahead and commit me. But you better find me guilty of passion, dedication, commitment, and loyalty. And I still can't believe what you did. Hell is a place I can now say I've been, stranded alone with the walls caving in. Then you decided to pack up and leave? Now I'm weak and can't eat? Falling to my knees in the streets, I dry heave, I look around, I ask for help, but words make no sense. My fists clench, my muscles tense, my head spins, my stomach's sick. I can't stand, I can't sleep, I can't sit. I'm pacing in a daze, my world is crashing down. Heavy on my shoulders is the weight. You're killing me, I'm dying, no way. This is torture, it's slow and painful, and I can't make it stop or go away. How could you do this to me? How could you do this to us? But that's who you are. Now I have to move on and accept it, regardless of feeling hurt, cheated, and dejected. But I won't let you break me, 'cause I have the best friends in the world and a family who unconditionally loves me. And I will forget your lies and live with no regrets for how hard I ever tried, because that's who I am, and you don't define me. You became my addiction, and it actually kept me from thriving. You told me to go find somebody perfect. No. But I will find someone who's worth it. Because perfection isn't a reality. And acceptance of differences is how it's meant to be. Something that you could never do. But it was all I ever did for you. And I don't mean to cut you that deep, but the wounds you gave me haunt me in my sleep. But with every sundown comes a sunrise. And my future is bright without room for compromise. You could have had me forever, but you opted for never. Now take a good look, and maybe you'll remember.